Welcome to this week's Faith Moment. I've called this one Cloud 9. I didn't think that I would be calling it that today, but we had a carpet replaced. It had been down since we came here 33 years ago, and it had just had it. And I noticed on the underlay they got this brand name, Cloud 9. The underlay I'd taken up last night, cleaning up the floor and everything, was longevity. I like that name, longevity. Things last. But really the challenge to me today has been, what underlays my faith? What's the bit that you can't see that's underneath that holds it together, that gives it comfort, sponginess? And I suppose for me it comes to reading the Word of God and having favourite words out of the Word of God, which when I read them first thing in the morning just bring me joy and peace. Even if I can't maintain it through the day, even if I get irritated by the challenges of the day, then that is what is underneath my faith that holds it together. Let me read this verse to you. It's from Hebrews chapter 4. Since then we have a great high priest who has passed through the heavens, Jesus the Son of God. Let us hold fast to our confession. For we do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses, but we have one who in every respect has been tested, as we are, and yet without sin, without getting irritated, without always on top of it. So therefore, this is the verse for me, let us therefore approach the throne of grace with boldness, so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help in time of need. Now I suppose to me the challenge today was that after the carpet was fitted, the door didn't close very well, because the carpet was a little thicker than the old carpet. So I had to do something that I'd not done before, which is no big deal, I'm sure, to a lot of people. But I had to take the door off, and I had to saw 1/4 of an inch off the bottom of it. Now to me, to make sure I only saw 1/4 of an inch and don't go wonky and everything is a big challenge. And equally, the saw I got at the moment was blunt. So, down to the hardware, a new saw, and half an hour later I managed to do the task and get the door back up again. Which takes me to my other favourite word, and which is, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Now I did want to go on from last week looking at that word rhema, that living word where the Bible suddenly becomes alive in your heart, a word, a sentence, something becomes special, and then you speak it out in boldness. But I wanted to take it further. I wanted to consider something that I hadn't considered for years, which is the sword of the Spirit. So I'll think of a suitable name next week that I can then start to talk about the sword of the Spirit. But you say, right, I put on the armour of God and pick up the sword of the Spirit. But what does it actually mean? God bless.